Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. Before I begin, I would just like to thank my viewers and all of those that have liked, shared, and subscribed to my channel. I truly, truly appreciate all of your positive feedback. Thank you so much. This is a general reading, therefore it may or may not resonate with you. If it does not, please go and check your moon and your rising sign for your messages. And you should be checking all of your signs anyway, because they can give you additional information. This is going to be a love reading for the sign of Pisces for the month of January. I will be using the mini Celtic cross with clarifiers. I've drawn some Sibila. I have 2 Archangel message cards for you and 1 Angel Answers card. So the overall energy for this reading, we have the 10 of Swords, which is the end of a betrayal. It's 10 of Swords, it's feeling stabbed in the back. It's a disappointment, a betrayal. It's the end of a difficult time. There could have been gossiping going on with this card also. But it is the end, and you can see the sun coming up here in the back. So just know with this energy that the worst is over. At the bottom of the mini Rider-Waite deck, we have the Hanged Man. This is the card of sacrifice. Something is given up for greater gain. It's also about thinking a change of perspective may be needed. There could be obstacles with regards to you moving forward, or you could have been waiting a long time for something with this energy. I'll begin with the Sibila here, and this is about the past. The first card drawn was the Love card, and I believe it was a situation where you felt that you were not getting enough love. And then the card of Thought, which is about thinking. It's about you up in your head planning. It's indecision, confusion. Do I stay? Do I go? You were in a relationship perhaps where the other person was controlling, manipulative, and you may have been too submissive. And then I have constancy, which is in this situation here, it's saying that it didn't look like things were going to change. So we'll continue in the past here. I have the 7 of Coins, which is a card of assessment and waiting. So you were assessing this situation here based on the results of what you've done, the effort that you put into that relationship. Was it worth it? Should you continue? Those kind of thoughts would have been going through your head. And that sits next to the Judgment card, which for me in this reading represents you making a judgment call or someone else making a judgment call. I believe it was you. And judgment represents rising up from a difficult time in your life. And next to that is the 3 of Coins, which would represent the right people showing up to help you to deal with this and to move out of it. and to move towards something more solid, um, a new beginning, which is still a seed, it's still a thought, it's an ace, but the opportunity is there. It could be, it could have been you may have received a little bit of money. Perhaps somebody helped you out in that way to help you to be able to get out. And then we have you kind of recharging your batteries. And this card can represent recovery after a breakup. It's healing energy. And next to that, well, we have the Eight of Cups, which shows you actually taking the decision to leave a situation that was not balanced emotionally and that was draining you. And it was your decision to walk away. And next to that, we have the Knight of Cups. And this would represent you because it is a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And I believe with this decision, you are now slowly moving towards your happiness. It's a very slow moving energy, this. And you are moving towards success, happiness, and more luck coming into your life with the sun. And moving up into the recent past here, we have the Page of Cups. Again, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces person. If this is you, this card is telling you to follow your heart. If this is just an energy, it would have brought in a positive message on an emotional level. News from loved ones. I don't feel that it's anybody else. And I think it's telling you to be careful of what you put out, because what we put out comes back at us. So if we're constantly thinking negative, that's what we attract back to us. So I think the message is to stay positive and follow your heart. Follow your intuition. Trust in it. And here we have the Devil. So this tells me that you were in some sort of controlling relationship where the person was manipulative. It was an unhealthy attachment. That's what it represents. You examined the situation carefully. You've done that back here. But now it's time to sever ties with what no longer serves you so that you can move forward. And so, reflection, going within. Perhaps this is a Virgo person in your circle who helped you, gave you guidance, because the Hermit sheds light on things. It also speaks of patience. And with the Five of Coins, you could be worried, perhaps, about your security moving forward. But the Five of Cups speaks to me also about relief coming in, about somebody who turned their back on something that was heartbreaking, that was very challenging, and moved forward despite the obstacles that they knew that they would face. And you do move forward because you have the Six of Swords here. And this speaks of leaving an energy behind that was challenging or even heartbreaking. You won't forget what happened because the memory is still there. All those swords are standing up in that boat, and you're taking those memories with you. And you're not quite at the other shore yet, but you can see the calmer water there in front of you. What crowns this reading is the Five of Swords. So this card speaks of an end of conflicts, but it's about a hollow victory. You won the battle because you got out. But these two swords laying on the ground represent that things that you had to leave behind or that were left behind. So, and that could be your pieces of your heart. Here you're with the Eight of Swords on that card. Um, you're thinking too much about what happened. You're up in your head. Um, you gotta change your thoughts, and you can change this energy. So remember the message here about being careful about what you put out there. Because if you're thinking negative all the time, that's exactly what you're going to get. And that will give you that feeling of being trapped. But you can change that simply by changing your thoughts and thinking positive. And you will do that because the Death card falls on that. And that speaks of transformation and changes coming in. And an exciting, passionate new beginning. So you will get past that energy. Remember, this is the end of a betrayal. Now it's you deal with it and you move forward. You take the lessons with you, but you leave the rest behind. And then we have here in the future the Knight of Cups, which could be you because it does represent Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And this is an offer of love that's coming in. It's an offer of love, or it could be an offer of emotional support. But I think that there is an offer of love coming in here. And I say that because I have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups definitely represents you. And in between that, we have the Lover's card. So there is an offer coming in, and you will need to decide whether you're going to accept that offer or not. Now remember, follow your heart and trust in your intuition. And don't carry the fear of what happened with the previous relationship. And with the Nine of Coins here, you will be successful with this. And this will be a good, blessed union. Now, the Archangel message cards that I drew, one is leadership. And the message is it is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. And the second one, prosperity. And the message is your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. And if there was a question that you were asking the angels, the answer is yes. So remember, Pisces, to be careful of your thoughts and think positive and focus on what it is that you want, and you will be able to manifest that, and you will change this Eight of Swords energy here, because there is a new beginning in love here that's going to be very passionate and very successful, and that's coming in for you. So I thank you so much for watching. If you would like to book a reading with me, the details on how to do that are in the description box below. I wish you a great month of January and beyond. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.